we're going to talk about how you are going to die. Even though that makes a lot of us uncomfortable. We do not like talking about it. We don't even like thinking about it. We don't want to know that we're going to go to eternity. But who escapes their date with death? So we're going to talk about it. And since we all have that death date, I do not want you guys to have a blind faith. So I'm going to give you guys some questions that you need to sit down and reflect with yourself on eternity and yourself and God. And the questions that I'm going to give you are more towards historical accuracy so that you can actually have foundational truth and not just opinionated stuff. So number one, what is your source of truth? And what will happen or does happen if it contradicts itself? What's the difference between relationship and religion in your faith? Can your God conquer death or just explain life? What is your evidence that your faith is historically and spiritually true, not just culturally inherited? Is there a savior in your religion, or do you just follow a set of rules? Can your God or your belief system take away shame and guilt? What actually happens after you die, and how do you know for sure? And if you say, well, no one knows what happens after you die, that's a very simplistic way of thinking, and you might want to do some more research. Now I'm going to give you some questions that you should be asking about Jesus, because that is a one and true king. But if you're questioning it, I'm going to give you some questions to ask about his deity. If it was all a lie, why did all of the apostles die willingly for Jesus? If all religions are true, why does only Jesus say, I am the way, the truth, and the life, not a way? Who else claimed to be God, died, and rose again with historical evidence? Why does Jesus' name bring so much power, controversy, and emotion even after 2,000 years? All religions actually claim that Jesus was a real person. The only difference is that they do not agree with who he actually was. So who is this Jesus? If Jesus was not God, why did he actually fulfill over 300 prophecies in the Old Testament? Why do demons recognize Jesus, but not Muhammad, Buddha, or any other religious leader? Why does Jesus offer salvation as a gift of grace, while other religions teach you that you should earn it? Why is the cross, a symbol of death, seen around the world as a symbolism of hope? Why did Jesus willingly die for people who hated him? How could a simple carpenter from Nazareth become a centerpiece of history if he was not divine? Why did Jesus hang out with the broken, the rejected, the sinners, and not the religious people? So y'all, please look at actual evidence. Try to figure it out for yourselves. And I'm saying this because I had these questions as well. The only difference is that I actually sought the answer with an open mind, and I obviously got my answer about Jesus Christ. God bless.